The multidisciplinary discharge routine includes 7 sections. In this video, I'm going to cover the 6th section, Patient Forms and Instructions. This section has 5 elements. The first element is nursing assessments. The nursing staff develops various data points that are important to the final patient report. These will be included here. The second element is patient forms. We currently have 3 forms available. One is Discharge to Facility Med Rec. This is a paper form that gets printed when your patient is going to a skilled nursing facility and requires a wet signature on a paper form. The second form is a thank you note. This is available for all patients. There's an example of this thank you letter on the Learning Center website. The third form is a work release, which you may on occasion need for a patient. If you do need this, you check the checkbox and click OK. The work release shows up here in the element. You click on the work release, and this launches you into the work release form. You can put in the number of days for which you want the patient to return to work. You can also put a date if you so desire. And then there's a comment field where you put in instructions. You hit save. The work release is now part of the final discharge patient form. The third element is education handouts. When you click on the edit button, it'll launch you into what's known as Micromedics. Micromedics is a third-party company that provides patient education material for all the Centura facilities. I'll type in the name of a condition for which I have interest for my patient, in this case congestive heart failure. If I want to preview that information, I can do so. If I'm satisfied with what that information is, I click OK. It'll be listed here in the element. This information will be printed out in full at the time that the patient report is printed. The next element is Other Instructions. This is a simple text field where members of the multidisciplinary team can add information that the patient may need within the report. The final element of this section is reference links. There are occasions when we want to find more information for our patients than that which is available within the educational handouts. By clicking on the edit box, it launches me into a search function. Again, I type in the name of the condition for which I have interest. And then I have 4 reference choices: Care Notes, Medline Plus, Micromedics, and Mosby. By clicking on one of these references, it'll launch me into a search field. I can then find further information on the condition. If I want to, I can cut and paste information from this field and place it within this text box. This will allow that information to be embedded directly within the final patient report. This concludes the video presentation on the 6th element of the discharge process, the patient forms and instructions.